Hi everyone. I'm really excited because I'm finally getting a chance to put together a journal that I've been intending to do for about a year. I actually started the process a year ago, and I'm finally going to get it put together and show you what I've been thinking about. I'm using a 6 by 9 inch white envelope, and I've already covered the outside with a napkin. And this is the one I'm using. Isn't that so pretty? I think that is just gorgeous, and I'm going to be putting some more napkin on the inside. I'll probably put this process in fast forward, and then once I get it glued down and dried, I will probably go ahead and stitch the pages in. This particular journal is going to be about coffee. Yep, that's right. Coffee. I'm finally doing a coffee journal. So I am tickled to death. I've got a few napkins sitting out here. I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to use just yet, but I did know I wanted to use this one for the front. I'll be putting some more bits and things down here, and I hope that you will want to create a coffee journal, or possibly whatever your favorite beverage is. For me, I'm crazy about my coffee, and so I'm going to have a lot of fun putting some funny little coffee memes and a few photographs that I've taken, and I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Some washi tape, just all kinds of little bits and fun goodies that I've been collecting. So I'm really excited about this journal, and I'm going to go ahead and get started, or continue, I guess, with my my napkin on the inside of the envelope. Okay, so I got the napkins all glued on. Everything's dry, and I just really love how this looks and how it feels when you glue down and then seal a napkin on. It just has the neatest feeling. The next thing I'm going to do for the cover is I took a piece of scrapbook paper, and I decided to use a border punch on it to make a little scalloped edge. So what I've done is folded it in half, and I'm going to just slide that right along the edge, the bottom edge there of the book, and then I'll trim off the excess here. But I think that looks so pretty, and it's such a nice complement to the teal colors, the blue colors that are in the napkin. So I'm going to do that, and I'm not going to lay it flat and glue it down, although I might glue one side down. But my point is that I'm going to pick it up and fold the second half around to make sure that there's no stress here, and glue it down that way. You'll see what I mean in just a second. I'm going to just use some tacky glue. And I'm going to make sure that I put it inside that crease so that that will glue to the spine of the book. Got to make sure I put my crease right there in the middle. Okay, so that looks great right there. Press that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the glue on this side. I'm going to lay it down this way, I think. And then I'm just going to fold it over to line up with the bottom edge of the book, just like that. There we go. I've got a little piece of this crocheted lace. It's really pretty. It's small and dainty. And I'm going to put that along the edge right here, I think. I think that looks so nice. Right along the edge, right along the front. I'm not even going to fold it around. I'm just going to attach it to the front side. And I'm going to use the Fabrifix for that, since we got the fabric-y kind of ribbon. And I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to add something else that's really fun right here. I took some of my little tiny rectangle stickers, and I stamped using some letter stamps, alphabet stamps. I stamped the letters on, and so I'm going to just peel these off and stick them on the little blue piece I just added. So they'll go down here. I'm using the F's first so I can kind of get them kind of centered in that little area that's left there. I'm not sticking them down all the way just yet, just kind of laying them in place. And I'm using the tweezers so that I don't touch the stickers, and hopefully, you know, won't get any oils from my fingers on them. And that way they'll hopefully stick better if I can get it off the... I can get it off. There we go. Couldn't get it loose. Okay. Okay, I can see that's not quite centered. There's a little bit more room over here, so I'm going to scoot these over just a bit. And I don't care if these are a little crooked. I think it's going to add to the playfulness of this book to have them a little a little crooked, not real straight and perfect. And let's see, I think I may turn this around to where the ink is on the bottom here. It kind of weights it a little bit there, like that. I think it's fun having this extra ink on here too. It just adds to the vintagey sort of look to the book. Even though this isn't a completely vintage book, it is coffee, and it's going to have some coffee stained bits and pieces, so it has a, you know, more brown appearance. You can see some of the pages I've got here, how they've been stained and stuff, so I think that this kind of just adds to that. Okay, and I'm just, like I said, just kind of setting them there till I decide how I want it to look. Okay. I think we did a pretty good job of getting it straight. I've done worse. Okay, so it's cute. I think that's very cute. I love that. Isn't that sweet? And this is such a small, easy to hold, easy to work in size. I just love this size journal. You know, I've made these before in this size, so I'm very pleased with how these come out. These are the papers that I picked out for my album. There's some stained ones. Let's see, pull out all the stained ones here. Okay, these are all the ones that are coffee stained. This is a scrapbook paper piece, and it has a little extra fold out and a stamped image inside. So there's that one. There's a ledger paper, a book paper. This one is looks like German text. This is graph paper, stained. This is from a notepad. Thought that was kind of cute, and I love having the little holes on the end. A writing pad, a notepad, and the tiny graph paper with the little tiny grid on it with a stamp also on this side. Oops, one more. This one is, two more actually. This is the Asian text book page, and this is the large graph paper. Plus, I think I might add this little bag. I think I'm going to fold it and put it in as a page because it's just the right size to fit. So I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to just fold it. I'll have a pocket here on this page. I could trim this off and have a pocket here too. I haven't decided yet, and I can do that even after it's been sewn in. I can decide about that. But I like that. I think that'll be a fun addition. So now I have to get the pages in the order that I'd kind of like them to go in the book. Will go inside here, which is kind of fun. And I think I'm gonna take the distress ink and kind of distress this just a little bit to brown it up. It's pretty bright. I like how this one has a browner toned background, so I think I'll just, you know, stain that up just a little bit. So having the pages where I want them, I just need to clip them in place so they don't move around. It's right here. These little clips might be too small since some of these pages are shorter and they go farther in. I'll use the big ones. See how that bigger clip goes farther in to reach that little page? This one would not have done that. It's very short and it would only have gone to here. So I'll save those for another time when all the pages are even the same size. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that my pages go all the way down into the crease of the book there. Just want to make sure that all of them go there before I put the clip on. So clip it here. And you can see that everything is going right down into the spine area here, and it's not pulled up and away. Okay. And next I want to get my book, set my book here so that the journal goes right down into the crease of the book, because I'm going to poke my holes. And this is just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch that I'm going to do, so I just need 3 holes. Okay. So I'm using an awl to poke my holes, and I'm just going to find the middle. I'm not measuring this. I'm just poking the hole straight down. It goes through all the pages and the cover at the same time. And then I'm going to come up to each end, and I'm going to poke a hole right next to where the top of the page is, coming down just a little bit from the top of that shorter page. And I'm going to do the same thing, roughly the same measurement right here at the other end. Okay. So all of my holes are in my book, and I'm ready to sew. So I'm using a piece of baker's twine. I thought that would look really cute to match the colors on the front of the journal. And a large eye tapestry needle. It's a very blunt end needle. It's not real sharp. All right, I fold the twine over the top of the needle, over where the eye is, just like this. And then pinch it right there and slide the needle out. While that's pinched, I just push it up through, and it threads the needle pretty easily. Just an easy way to do it. Okay, and this string is measured out to be about 3 times the height of the book. Okay. So I'm just gonna start in the center. You guys have seen me do this before, but I'll go through it again just for anyone who's not familiar. Go through the center, pull it through. There we go. Now you can hold on to the end of this thread. If you're afraid you might let it go, you can also just clip it right up underneath your clip. And that way it won't go all the way through, pull out, anything like that, okay? Apologize if I go out of frame because I am kind of close up here. All right, then I'm going to go through, you can go through either end here, either the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter which one you go to first. Okay, pushing the needle up through. Go. All right, making sure the thread is snug. Then go all the way to the other end and push it through. Okay. And then you're going to come back through the hole that you started with. And go right back through the middle. You can see how the thread was on this side of the middle string, and so this time I'm going to pull the thread up on this side of the middle string. So I just scooch it over out of the way. See if I can find the, there it goes. Okay, so coming right up on the other side of the middle thread. Okay. Okay, and at this point, you want to unclip your thread. Okay, and just make sure that everything is snug here. You don't want loose, too loose. I mean, some bit of looseness is not a problem, but you don't want it too loose, because then all of your pages in your signature, they'll just flop around in your book. So make sure that these are snug, and unthread your needle. Then do a square knot, right over left. And then left over right. There we go. I tend to put a little bit of glue on my knots just to be sure that they don't come untied. Just a little bit. And then you can always tie one more knot over the top of that to just to secure it really well. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more on the top. All right, and then cut the thread. And then I have a little bit of extra to do whatever else I want to. Take off your clips. And you've got a journal. Isn't that fun? I'm going to be putting a couple of the napkin images on some of these pages, and I think that one looks really nice, especially on the lighter color pages, because it makes it look bright. So I do think that's nice, and I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to cut it out just a little bit to make it easier to handle. So it's a new day, and I'm just adding a little bit of this vintage photo distress ink to the insides. I've already done the back, the inside back, so it's hard to see it on camera, but I think you can see it. It's just a kind of dulls it down just a bit so that white is not quite so bright. And you might be able to see the difference a little bit here. This little area right here is what I have not added any ink to. So I think that kind of helps to make it not quite so bright. And I mean, I may be putting things on the inside of this cover anyway, so it's some of it might have been covered anyway, but just in case it wasn't, I wanted to make it a little bit browner, so not quite so white. And I think that does it. All right, so I had a little bit of an issue over here on this side of the flap. It got, when I put the ink there, it turned really dark, so I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. You can see a little bit of it right there on that edge, and there was a big area of it right here. So I just went ahead and put a little bit more of that same washi tape right over the edges of the flap, and I think that's fine. Takes care of it. Okay. So I wanted to do a few more things, just a couple more actually. First, let me show you, this is the page that I added a napkin to, and where's the other one? This is the page that I added a napkin to. And then off camera, I actually forgot to put this one on while I had the glue and stuff out, and the camera on. So while I had it out, I went ahead and attached another piece of a napkin to this page. And I really like how this looks. This is that same napkin. You see the little pink cups back here, the tan colored cups. This is that same napkin that I used for the inside of the book. And on the front panel of that same napkin, only just one panel has this cute little foiled image. And it's obviously much brighter and shinier before I added the matte medium, which I knew it was going to dull it down a little bit, but it does still have some shine. You can see it catches the light, not as much as the original napkin, but it does still catch the light a little bit, and I'm perfectly happy with it. I'd rather have it dulled down a little bit than to have the napkin only glued down with the glue stick and not have anything protective over the top of it, because it could so easily get snagged on something and tear, and I'd just rather go ahead and protect it, even though it does lose a little bit of its sparkle. But that is a pretty napkin. So cute. So anyway, I wanted to show you that I had added that, and then I spread out a bunch of stuff all around me of just some fun items, either coffee stained items, or notepad papers with coffee type theme to them. And I just thought some of these things would be so cute. This is another little notepad I've had for years. My daughter gave it to me years and years ago. It was a set of like a little journal and a notepad and I forget what else, but I've had these for the longest time, and I'm so glad to finally have a journal I can put one of them in, at least one. And so I've got some stickers. Here's another one that I stamped like I did the word coffee for the front. It says yum. And washi tape and some buttons and a cute little coffee paper clip, little cup. Isn't that cute? Show you what it'll look like when it's clipped on. That's adorable. So cute. So I have that and a little charm and some of those little garment pins or bulb pins and some little trims, things like that. So I've got all these things around me so that I can see what I have available and what I want to add in this journal. And I'm not going to add it all right now because that would take way too long, but I am going to come back from time to time and work in this journal like I do my other journals. I think I want to, let's see, I kind of like this image for this little page, and I was thinking I might set it just inside so that you can see the brown of the coffee dye there, the stained paper. And I might just tear it just because it's fun and I can. I like torn papers in things. That just makes things fun to me. Look how much more fun that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now, what else do I want to add? Let's see. This is very cute. This is a long tablet, and it's got all these cool coffee words and some stains down here, and cups and all kind of cool things, and then espresso yourself at the top with some more of those little coffee rings. I love it. So I have to think about what I want to do with that. Maybe I should tear that too and put a little bit down the edge of a page, maybe on this side. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's see, right about here. This piece of paper will go a long way if tear it strategically. Okay, put that in the corner. That's adorable, especially with that next to it. I love that. Just want to decorate a few of the pages just to get a little bit more going. And then it'll be ready for maybe some photos and some other fun bits too. And let's see. Okay, this is pretty plain right here. It could use a little bit of something. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. The little cup is very cute. I might just cover that whole page. Let's see if I can fit all of that on that. Ooh, I think I can. Perfect. And just trim it a little bit, probably right at the bottom. Very cool. All right. I'm gonna have the rest of that for later. Let's see, it's not quite long enough on the side though. Not quite. Okay, let's see if maybe it'll fit on one of these better. Yep, that works. I think I might do that right there. Let's see, maybe inside where it's white. I like it there, but not sure that's where I want it yet. This is cute here, and then I could put some washi at the top and the bottom. Maybe I just want to tip it in. Put washi down the side here, and then be able to flip it. I think I'll do that. Okay. All right, so let's see. I think I'll use this little gridded one, if I can find the end of the roll. There it is. Okay. Put this along here. Turn it around this way so I can see it better. Trim that off. I like it there too. It's difficult because you like things in so many places. That's kind of cute on the green page. I don't guess it matters. I just trying out the different places just to see what I like the best now, I guess. This is kind of cute too, right here. All right, I think I'm going to go for this one. I don't know, for all I know, that might be where I had it to start with. I don't even remember. Okay. All right. There she blows. It's so cute. I love that with the grid paper there. Okay, now I'm going to fold this down and put my tape on this side. Make sure I have more on the white because it's a little bit crooked. Okay, this piece needs to be trimmed a tiny bit. Some tape there. That is so cute. Okay, and then I'll have this side I can also decorate. And that'll be fun. Let's see here. A cute little guest check that I stained with some coffee. That'll be nice. Maybe I can put, I think I'm going to tear off the number here. Then I think I'll put this much here and then maybe add a little bit of washi on that side. And that's going to really help to give this page a little bit of stability because it's very flimsy. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, right at that line. That's fun. And then those lines can be written on. I do think I might want to include this guest check here at the top just for fun. So I'm gonna just distress it a little bit more. It's got a little bit of coffee staining and going on, but just want to add a little bit more. I'm going to tear it a little bit too because it doesn't need to be quite that big, and plus I like the way it looks torn. Okay. I'll crinkle it up a little bit too. Just because get my little stapler and staple it on. I think I'm going to let this come up off the top a little bit because this is a short page. I think that would be cute. So cute. Yep. Making progress. Okay, I think I'm going to put this little notepad on this page here, and I think I might put this bit at the top of this one across the top of that. I kind of like that. So cute. am going to tear the sides of that though. All right. It's just so much fun gluing stuff to other stuff. I don't know why it's so fun, but it is. It's very fun and it's relaxing and enjoyable, and especially when, since I know I'm making this journal that I've been looking forward to making. I think I'm going to move that over just a little bit. See it, still see a little bit of that Asian text there. That's nice. Okay. All right, and then this is going to go across the top like that. I love it. Okay, and I'm going to tear down the side here, both sides. Very cute. Yep, love it. And let's see if there's maybe one more thing I can put in. This could maybe go along the bottom. Cute. And I'm sure I'll find something else to put up here. Just haven't decided yet what that might be. But I am loving this. I really, really am loving it. Okay guys, so I think for now I'm going to stop, but I'm definitely going to be coming back to work. Obviously I've got a lot more stuff. And before I go, I want to tell you that I do have a few kits put together. If any of you guys are interested in making a little coffee journal like this, I've got kits put together, and they should be in my Etsy store, excuse me, by the time this video goes up. But everything that you see here is in the kit. The napkins, all of these napkins are available in that kit, okay? And the cover, the one on the cover also. All of the pages are available in the kit. I mean, everything that you've seen me put in, the lace, the stickers, all of this, the notepad papers, the coffee dyed papers, and all of the tiny embellishments also, the little stickers and buttons. The buttons may vary. They're going to be different in all the kits will have different buttons, but they'll all have buttons. And I even have included a little washi tape sampler for you of these washi tapes that I've used in here so far, and also this vintagey one here. And it's just a small amount. It's just a little sampler, but it would give you a little bit of something in case you don't have any coffee themed or in these colors. I wanted to make sure that you had a little bit of washi tape. And also in the kit, I wanted to show you these. You know how typically we'll create a little tag, right? So I did create a tag for this kit. It's got a little coffee image from product packaging that I just cut out and glued on. It's got a little piece of that drywall tape, the mesh drywall tape on it back here. And the tag has been collaged with book text and music and a pretty colored doily back here. And I just had the most fun creating these little tags. I loved it. You can see how long I've been working on these. This was from last year that when I was working on this journal, and finally I'm getting around to doing it. It has a plain craft colored back. So I love that little tag, and that's going to be going in my journal as well. And then the other thing that I have created for you is some sweet little coffee tags, also made out of craft cardstock with little bits of colored scrapbook paper on the end and coffee stained strings tied to them. So I think these are going to be really fun to be placing in this journal. I just love them so much. So I hope that you guys, even if you don't buy, this kit that's available, I hope that you will put together a simple little journal. You saw I used an envelope. You saw I covered it with a napkin and then just folded some papers and things, right, to go inside. And so even if you don't get this kit, you can make this. You can make this, and you can play along with me. I would really love for you to do that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video. It's gotten quite long, and I will talk to you guys soon. I can't wait to come back and work some more in this, as well as in my other journals. But it's just nice having the journal made so that I can just take it down and put some things in, and put it back, and then get a different journal down. And to me, the variety is what's fun, and I enjoy that. And now that I can stop thinking about, I need to make that journal, I need to make that journal, I'm really glad that I'll be able to have it to just pick it up and create in when I want to. So I hope that you'll make a journal, and you'll be able to do the same thing and play right along with me. So until the next video, guys, thanks for hanging with me today, and we will see you again soon. Take good care and stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.